Hey, what is up, everybody? It's been a bit since I've uploaded a video. I've been pretty busy lately, but here we are, season 2. Well, whatever, like season February, whatever you want to call it. But season 2 on this account for me. The first season I got ranked 15. The second season, my goal is to get mage to level 20 so that I can play Tavern Brawl. Yeah, that's the main goal. I want to play some Tavern Brawl, get those free packs, you know what I'm saying? Alright, let's get into it. Okay, so my first opponent is a paladin, and he is ranked 20. So let's see what he's got. I don't know. I don't think I want Arcane Intellect right away. I don't know if I want Arcane Missiles either. Although Arcane Missiles could be pretty good. I think I'll just throw away the Arcane Intellect. Maybe get a better... Maybe get a creature. Yeah, Mana Worm will work. Okay. Alright, so I got Spider Tank. That's really good. Go ahead and play Mana Worm in my turn. Gotta always greet him. Maybe he's not playing like Secret Paladin or something like OP like that. Okay, so he didn't do anything, so I'm just gonna play Snow Chugger. No real reason to use Arcane Missiles here. I mean, it does buff up the Mana Worm, but it leaves me with 1 extra mana, and I'd rather just play Snow Chugger. Snow Chugger is good versus heroes that use weapons because it allows... Well, it freezes the hero and then they can't attack with their weapon, and Paladins are notorious for having True Silver Champion and Mustard for battle, so they usually always have a weapon at some point in the game. Now he just has to stay alive. Okay, so here's a Reinforce. Okay, so I'm doing pretty good on the tempo. Let's see, turn 3. Does he have any minions with 3 health? Not really sure, but I'll probably just play Spider Tank anyway. I'm going to trade right here instead of using my hero power because the hero power uses up 2 mana and leaves me with pretty much nothing else to do. Whereas this gets a minion on the board, the Mana Worm doesn't die. I get the freeze on his face, and then the Harvest Golem versus Spider Tank, I think it just goes down to what kind of attack I want next turn. And I think I'd rather have the 3 just in case he does something crazy. And he's got Coin True Silver. Is it? Coin Sinjin. Okay, that works. That's fine. I think I want to try the Arcane Missiles. Yeah, we can try the Arcane Missiles. Let's see what I get. I need at least maybe 2 on Sinjin. That'd be nice. Oh yeah, so now I can trade with the Spider Tank. I'm glad I played that versus the Harvest Golem. Now I'll play the Harvest Golem and then just keep going face. Now turn 4, he could have a Consecration, which would kind of suck, but I'll still have 2 minions alive. Or he could just have True Silver. Alright, so he's got Mustard. And he's got a Leper Gnome. Okay, so Water Elemental is a pretty good draw. I do kind of feel like I want to clear something. I don't know, if I ping I can't play anything else. But do I really want to play something else? Like he could have Consecrate. This is hard. Let's just ping the Leper Gnome. And I think I'll trade the Mana Worm with one of those and then go face with everything else. The reason I did the Mana Worm versus the Snow Chugger or Harvest Golem is because if he does have Consecrate, I don't want him to be able to kill those for free. Although he does get to trade now for free, so that kind of sucks too, but I think that's alright. He has no dudes to buff up with Quartermaster. Alright, and these things are pretty annoying because of the Divine Shield. And that probably is Avenge. Most likely. Most likely Avenge. Okay, so that's kind of good. Although, I think I'd rather use the 2 mana to destroy this shield. And let's just see what it is. It's gonna be... It's not Avenge. I wonder if it's a Noble Sacrifice. It's not Noble Sacrifice. Not Avenge, not Noble Sacrifice. What other ones do they have? There's one that it's not the Revive a minion, so it might be one that plays a minion, takes it to 1 health. So let me play this then. Okay, it's not that. Oh wait, yeah, it is that. Okay, so you just gotta test the certain stuff. Like, of course, you don't want to play Water Elemental into a Repentance because then your Water Elemental has 1 health, and that's never any fun. The reason I didn't play Acidic Swamp Ooze is because I'd rather save that for True Silver. Like, a 1 attack weapon is kind of meh, even though it does still have all 4 charges. Okay, so he's got a heal bot, and he's got a Lowly Squire, and he will kill that. That makes sense. And there goes the Snow Chugger. Okay, so now I think the trade is going to be to the Lowly Squire. That way he can't clear the rest of my Harvest Golem with his weapon. Do I want to draw? I think I will. I'll play Water Elemental and then I'll draw 2 cards. I probably should have drawn 2 cards first in case there's something that I wanted to play, but I think Water Elemental beats Chill and Yeti when it comes to things that I want to play. Usually Paladins have Tyrion, so I think I'll save the Polymorph a little bit longer. I haven't drawn in either one of my fireballs. Okay, so the Spellbreaker on the Harvest Golem is not too crazy, not too bad. And he does have the tempo right now, so... But he also only has 1 card in his hand, so if I can somehow clear his board, then, you know, I'll be good. Okay, so I'm definitely going to play Mirror Entity, and I think I'm going to Frostbolt. Well, let's see. Yeah, I think Mirror Entity is the play here, just in case he does have Tyrion or some other crazy legendary. I'll get a copy of it. That'd be pretty awesome. Frostbolt's definitely the play for the Shield Spellbreaker. And I'm still going to save this, and I'll just ping this right here. Get rid of the Divine Shield, and I'll trade the 3/6 with the 3/3 to the 3/6, or 3/6 to the 3/3. Now he's left with minimal things. I get a copy of whatever he summons, so I get a copy of the Silverhand Knight. It's pretty good. If I draw Flame Strike pretty soon, that'll be pretty good too. Okay, so that's an easy ping on the 2/1. And let's just see what I get. I don't know if that's worth playing because I can clear his board with what I have. So I think I'll just ping the 2/1. And I think I'm going to continue to clear his board. Like, I'm just going to trade the 4/4 with the 4/4. And I think I'm going to... What do I want to do? Do I want to trade that or do I want to trade that? I think I'm going to freeze him. Freeze him, play another Water Elemental. Yes. Sure. I don't know. It's kind of hard. Like, if I would have traded my 3/3 Water Elemental into his 2/2, then he could have traded easily with his weapon. Oh, he's got a Molten Giant. Okay. He could have traded easily with his weapon, and he could have traded easily with the Silverhand Recruit. And then if I would have traded the 3/3 into the Silverhand Recruit, he could have traded easily with the 2/2. But now that I have both polymorphs, I do not mind polymorphing the sheep. And in this case, if you prioritize a ping target, you want to kill the Silverhand Recruits because Paladin has other cards that buff the recruits. They don't have any cards that buff a sheep. So I would do this, but I have the Arcane Missiles in hand, which could kill a lot of things on his board. Which it did, which is really good. And in this case, I think I'm going to ping his 2/2 so I can kill it next turn. And I'm just going to go face. Freeze him so he can't use his last weapon charge. And basically leaves this guy kind of useless. I do still have a polymorph for anything else that he throws out that I can't deal with. But at this point in the game, if I just draw a fireball, I win. Which would be pretty nice, but it hasn't happened. So let's see. I think I have to leave the 2/4 because I can't kill it. I'm going to ping the 2-1 and probably kill the other 2-1 with this, and I'll probably freeze his face again, and then I'll just play both Chillwind Yetis. Sets me up for a better chance at lethal next turn, and he cannot kill them with Consecration. He might have Equality Consecrate, that would be pretty tragic, but it doesn't look like he does. And I do still have a Polymorph in case he plays another Taunt minion, but it's looking like I got this game in the bag. Okay, Blessing of Kings doesn't really make a difference. Yeah, Blessing of Kings doesn't really make a difference. But I win. Well played, well played. Alright, so my second game is against a Hunter. Now, between games, I didn't change anything in my deck. I got a golden Arcane Intellect for getting to rank 15. So I just put that in my deck instead of a non-golden one, because why not? Okay, so in this matchup against Hunter, I'm definitely going to keep the Acidic Swamp Ooze. The Water Elemental is almost okay to keep. I do have Coin. The Frostbolt is fine to keep too. Harvest Golem is definitely pretty good to keep. Actually, I think I'm going to put back Water Elemental. Maybe go for another 2-drop or a 1-drop, or maybe like an Arcane Missiles or something. Something else early game that would be good. Polymorph's kind of meh. I definitely would rather have the Water Elemental. Not much that I would want to polymorph in a Hunter unless he runs Savannah High mains. Usually polymorph and like Hex are too slow against Hunter, and you would usually rather have a minion instead. Okay, so I don't know, in this scenario, like, I don't think you would ever coin your hero power. But like, what could he do to buff this up that would screw me over? Maybe Timberwolf? But that wouldn't really screw me over, though. Although, maybe I should coin my hero power. I do have a nice curve. Because what I fear is that next turn I'll want a hero power, right? But then I can't play any of my 2-drops, either of my 2-drops. Like, I think I'd rather play a 2-drop next turn than use my hero power. So I think this turn I will coin my hero power. You don't usually coin your hero power, but in a scenario like that, I feel like it's worth. A golden young dragon hawk. Because it is a beast. It could have gotten buffed up by Timberwolf. And it's like one of those things, it's like, oh, it's just a 1-1. You know, I can just kill it next turn. But then, like, you wait till next turn and something happens and you can't kill it. And then it kind of snowballs out of control, so you might as well just kill it while you have the chance. Okay, so now he doesn't have anything. So I kind of would have rather saved my coin now, because I thought he would have had something to play. Like, I'm not going to Frostbolt his face, and I'm not going to Ooze because I know he has weapons, so I guess I'll just ping face again. I kind of figured he'd have a minion to play on turn 2, but I guess not. Turn 3 is most likely going to be Harvest Golem, unless he plays an Eaglehorn Bow. Okay, he's got a secret. The most common ones are Freezing Trap and Explosive Trap. Bear Trap's used, Misdirection's not really used, and Snipe isn't really used. It could also be the one that deals 5 damage to me whenever I use my hero power. That could also be a possibility. Okay, so he has a Stone Tusk Boar, which isn't really a big deal either. Okay, so let's see. I got a Mirror Entity. So, what's the play here? Like, I can clear the boar with hero power and then go face. Or I can clear the boar with Harvest Golem. I think I'm going to clear the boar with hero power and then go face, because I do want to trigger that trap before I play anything better. Okay, and it is a bear trap. So, oh, that works out perfect. I can Frostbolt it. Oh, that worked out a lot better than I thought it would have. And then, what, turn 5? Let's see. If he plays another 1 health creature at turn 5, I'll ping and then Mirror Entity. Who's got Abomination? That's weird. That's, that is a little weird. How do I want to deal with this? Let's see. I think I want to polymorph it. Maybe. Man, that definitely threw a wrench in my plan a little bit. Okay, so I think the play is going to be Mana Worm Polymorph. Because I don't have a way to deal with it this turn, and I don't want that card to get... I don't want that to get too much value on like my other healthy minions. And in this case, I'm gonna clear his board instead of going face because it is a beast, and I don't want him getting 5 damage kill commands or like combo off the Timberwolf or different things with the beast combo. Okay, so now I hope that he does not have Savannah High main, because I would have much rather used Polymorph on a Savannah High main instead of an Abomination. I don't know if I could clutch draw into a Fireball or a Polymorph if he played Savannah High main, but we will see. Okay, so he's got Unleash the Hounds, not too scary at all. Novice Engineer, not too scary at all. But now what does he do with all of this? That's kind of what I figured he would do. Okay, so turn 6 for me looks like it's going to be a ping, Novice Engineer, and play a 4-drop. So yeah, I'll do that. And I'm definitely going to play the Water Elemental over the Chillwind Yeti because I do want the freeze on his face. Because like I said, hunters do have weapons. Even though I can destroy the weapon, they do have weapons, and you know, they will attack you in the face with their weapons. Alright, so he's got Fin Creeper. That's a nuisance. That's what that is. Okay, so Fin Creeper. I think I want to clear with a Water Elemental, Damaged Golem, and Fire Blast. I don't want to do damage to the Mana Worm. And that leaves me with 5 mana. So with that, I think I'll play Mirror Entity and Snow Chugger. I think that is a pretty good turn. So Mirror Entity and Snow Chugger. Because instead of killing off my Mana Worm to keep a damaged Golem alive, it just doesn't really make sense. So it made a lot more sense to sack the damaged Golem and use Hero Power instead of killing off my Mana Worm. Because like if he doesn't have removal for the Mana Worm, then it could get me some pretty good value later in the game. Alright, so there's a Direwolf, so I do get a Direwolf. I'll take it. It's not a bad Mirror Entity. And he does have a Houndmaster. And see, now is the good value that comes from Mana Worm. I get to trade up to a Direwolf that's been buffed to a 4/4. And yes, that does look like what I want to do. Is that what I want to do? Yes, that is what I want to do. Okay, so now I'm definitely going to leave the Water Elemental alive. That's definitely going to go face. And I do kind of want to leave the Direwolf Alpha alive. So I think in this case, I'm going to ping the 4/3 and then trade the Snow Chugger into it. And then I'll probably just play the Chillwind Yeti. I don't know. What's the difference between Chillwind Yeti and Sinjin? I have 2 Sinjins. Let me just play a Sinjin. I don't really know if it'll make a difference, but I guess we'll see. Alright, so he has an Ironfur Grizzly. A Frostbolt would be pretty good. And another taunt. A tournament attendee. Boulder Fist. I think that is good enough for me. Yeah, just ping that, trade this, nothing dies, play Boulder Fist, and I'm sitting pretty good to win next turn. I don't think he can stop me from winning next turn. There's no way, because even if he plays explosive trap, then you know I just go through it, and you know it'll be game. All right, so he's got Ball of Spiders. That's an interesting card. You don't see that often. And then an Ironbeak Owl. Okay, nope, that's game. Alright, so let's not waste any time. Let's just, you know, kill him. And I think that'll be it for this episode. So, what rank did I get to? Okay, it's just still rank 20. Alright, got my, my challenge. 40 gold for playing Major Shaman. And that'll be it. I'll see you guys in the next one.